Town Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mariota. He's got his man Sharp, complete. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike, 55, right there.
Now Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Look at me. Sure, go. Ready?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Check four, check four. One.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Titans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and goal. At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Check Mike 47. Check C6. Come on, boy. You got
Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Third and goal. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lock now on 1st down. Bryant has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Down. 15, line it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
30 base. Rock it. Defense, let's go. Watch the safety push.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. All day.
Here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check. Fresno.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
4 down, even. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the screen.
Throwing, Mariota. It's caught, Humphreys. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mariota to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Strong right. Hey. You got three.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Check 24. Check 24.
On third down, it's Lewis. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 60 yards. Gone.
Hatchet.
Now.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. I'm coming. Look, squeeze. No. Off. Kill. Check. Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Complete to Bryant. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end rush.
They run the counter. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, Sam on.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, 55 to Mike.
Go.
55 to Mike.
Check Mike.
Block now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now. Hey, Echo. 55, Mike 55. Down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
Ready?
On first down, it's Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
4 down. Check.
Mike 55. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
We got to step it up. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Go.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.